Hello guys, it's me, Red the Dinosaur, and today in Gran Turismo 7 with the Porsche GT3 RS 992, the latest GT3 RS released by Porsche, and this car was released back then in October or November, I'm not sure, in Gran Turismo 7, part of a huge update that they made to the game to just basically refresh it and kinda serves like a sort of competition because Forza Motorsport was released back in those months. So they wanted to just make the game more desirable. And wow, is with the GT3 RS 992, this was a huge home run from Polyphony to just release this car, and until to this day, this car is still only available on Gran Turismo 7. I don't know, besides, mobile games, I don't know if there is another game that has this car. If it's not, Gran Turismo 7 is the only car that has it. And Jesus Christ, is a huge hit from Polyphony, just going back to that. Well, let's start talking about the car. As you can see, the models of this car is just it's just amazing to look at. Because Polyphony puts a lot of soul and passion to the modeling of their cars, and it just looks stunning. It's just a really cool car to look at, especially in this game. When it comes to customization, you can customize this car, but it doesn't need to. It's basically a GT3 RS, is the newer car, and it just looks stunning by itself, so you don't need too much of an upgrade. You can change the wheels and all that, but that's up to you. At the same time, you can actually put some upgrades to the engine, make it a high RPM car, as I call them. Basically, you can just put with all the upgrades, you can reach 10,900 RPM, which is crazy red line. Only a few cars can reach that in the game. I think a fully modified Enzo, an S2K, and other Hondas can actually achieve that huge red line. And this car just sounds stunning when you just reach that red line. It's an absolute beast of a car, and its performance is just stunning. I was making a few tests here on the Nürburgring Nordschleife, and it's just an absolute beast of a car, especially on this track. Yes, when you're reaching quite of a high speed, can be a bit problematic to handle, but that's more of a fact that you are just reaching 330 kilometers per hour, and that the car gets a bit stubborn. But overall, it's just a really cool car to drive. You feel that you are driving a race car that is planted to the road, that is very responsive when you need. The acceleration is there when you need to corner, the handling is there, and everything is so responsive and quick on this car. It's just perfect, in my opinion. When you need something of this car, especially on the track, you receive it. And especially if you want to push this car to their limits, sure, you need to be cautious, because you can lose control of this car even when this car is really good in its handling. But when you push it to the limit and you actually achieve what you wanted, man, it's just an absolute beast. And I love this thing. I really enjoy driving this car. I'm actually up to almost 1k on basically kilometers on this thing. It doesn't sound like much, but I wish I had more time to drive this thing, but it's just really good car. I absolutely enjoy driving this thing. It's besides my Carrera GT, is one of my favorite cars to drive in this game, and overall it's just a stunning car to look at. And its spec, as I made it, is just really good. I love driving this thing overall. I wish more games have access to this car, and more people enjoyed this thing for what it is. And in Gran Turismo 7 is just a show of a proof that this 911 GT3 RS is just an absolute really good car. For me, it's perfect. And it's a complete 180 for yesterday that we got a really boring shitbox. And on this is just an absolute animal. And it's one of my favorite cars of all time. I'm sorry if I sound biased, but it's true. Like, I drove this car for a while and it just delivers such a great time. It's a lot of fun to drive. And again, I wish more people had the same fun that I got on this with this car. And I hope many games actually release it, because it's just an amazing car to have. So yes, guys, let me know in the comment section what do you think about the 911 GT3 RS 992. If you like it, if you're not, in what games you want it added. And yeah, let me know all your opinions in the comment section right below. So yes, guys, thank you very much and see you on the next one. Goodbye.